All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're here back for another night of racing here at Southern National in the Late Model Stock Series, DC Designs Late Model Stock Series. Hopefully another good night of racing. Archer race was a really good race. Hopefully we can see these guys do the same thing tonight. We'll just have to see. Qualifying is just about to wrap up. We'll have to see. Nobody on track. We see Grant Thompson on the pole with a 13.99. Zach Smith in that second position with a 14.08. Chase Bradlin with a 14.15. Carson Klinghoffer with a 14.16. Jared Fowler with a 14.16. Also Dustin Hardy with a 14.16. A very stacked field tonight. I mean, these guys are going to be on top of each other. We also got a co-host tonight. We got Ethan Storms up in the booth tonight. You see Hardy Design say, "Let's go, baby," and Aaron Nelson say, "Let's go racing." So hopefully we'll have a good night. But Ethan Storms is going to join me up in the booth. Ethan, how are you doing tonight? All righty, let's go ahead and bring in Grant Thompson for just a second to talk with him. Grant, it's Waylon, you got a book copy. All righty, man. Sitting it on the pole once again, man. I mean, that just seems to be like your little magnet. You seem to just be able to stick it there. I mean, how's the car and how's everything going? Oh, yeah, man. Well, good luck tonight, man. Hopefully you can keep it up there and pull away with a win. All righty. See you, brother, later. There we go. All right, Ethan. They're getting antsy. You can hear them revving these motors up. They are getting ready to roll off the line. I mean, my personal pick, if we're gonna have to pick, I say Grant Thompson. He's been super fast in every race that he's been in. I mean, he's just been on top. It seems like a lot here recently. So we'll just have to see.
Pick up a W.
Seeing Leslie McPeak saying, "Go get him, Patrick." Patrick didn't get a good qualifying lap. He was really fast in practice, but not as good in qualifying, so hopefully he can work his way up through the field. But let's go ahead and walk through the field real quick. You got Grant Thompson on the pole with Zach Smith to his outside, and then you got Chase Bradlin in that third position with the Carson Klinghoffer to his outside. Jared Fowler in the fifth position with Jared Fowler on his outside. Landon Strickland in the seventh position. Also Cole Peavy to his outside. Patrick McPeak in the 9th position, Jacob Carter in the 10th position, Jacob Merrill in the 11th position, and that's going to be Brandon Kelly rounding out the field tonight. So we will just have to see what these guys can do.
Yeah, definitely going to be a fun round. Get that one to go single. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet for this restart. These guys are going to be as close as possible on this restart. They're all going to be bunched up bumper to bumper for the start of this race.
As you can see, they go down into turn 3 right there. We're going to go from the flag stand. You see the pace truck. It is going to go ahead and dip off the track. Here they come down the front stretch. They go. Grant Thompson with an amazing start down into turn 1 they go. Who's going to have it? Grant, Zach. You see Chase also. All 3 of those TPS cars up front right now. You see Carson Klinghoffer and the KW9 car on the outside. But we'll just have to see what can happen right here.
Oh, Chase is sideways coming off into that corner. Saves it somehow. Oh, and there's a couple of them crashing into the back. Jared goes around. The 10 of Landon's around. first caution of the race is out.
Landon
Here on lap
Strickland
three.
Landon Strickland around, Jared Fowler around. Both these cars trying to get back adjusted. Go back and take a look and see what happened here. See coming out of turn 4. Oh, he blinks just a little bit, comes back, but what happened? Oh, he gets jacked up by the 8 car.
Yeah. Oh, and then Patrick nowhere to go. Landon's trying to check up for it and gets in the back of him. Oh, sucks.
Tough break for these guys early on. Just seems like a little bit of over aggression on these guys' part. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully Landon can clean it up from that ARCA race.
Man, that's unfortunate there for Jared, but that's all right. Hopefully we'll see him get back up to the field and Landon. But the first caution out here early, so we'll see how that, see if that matters during the race.
Wrong thing. Gotta click on all my stuff. But you see the one to go is out. Grant Thompson, Zach Smith lining back up. Carson Klinghoffer is in that 3rd position, so he's in a pretty good spot to try to take advantage tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. He's posting points. Excited to see. Got 2nd last week. They're going to come off of 4 back to green here in Southern Nationals. They're going to pour up into 1. Immediately, the teammates get 1, 2, or single file for the top 3, maybe even top 4. Dustin's trying to look under Chase, side by side for the 4th spot.
You see him almost 3 wide back there. You see Cole Peavy, he's working his way on that bottom with Chase Sprattling going to the outside. Jacob Carter maybe trying to look to the inside a little bit, but look at that 69 of Patrick McPeak trying to work his way up through this field.
Yeah, we saw he was fast during practice, didn't have the best qualifying, but he is showing it here. After getting into that early class, he was kind of involved in it, but he's still making his way up through the midfield.
Hopefully we can see him work his way up through the field. Oh, you almost see a little bit of contact. Oh, a little bit of contact from Jacob Merrill and Chase Sprattling. Oh, Jared Fowler's going to go back around.
No.
Not where Jared Fowler wants to be. So you're going to turn that car around. We're going to go ahead and take a look, see what happened here. See Landon Strickland right behind him. Oh, I mean, just basically drove over him. Didn't give him any room.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It seemed like Jared maybe hit the apron, but still, it seemed like Landon never let off the throttle and got the back end jacked up, got him turned around on the backstretch.
Not too sure what happened there, but just have to see. But Jared Fowler just not having the race that he wants to have. I mean, he's been taken out twice so far. So,
Unfortunately,
Chase.
Jared.
Feeling bad for Chase, though, who started up front and is now falling to the back just a little bit. But you got to give a shout out to the number 14 who started further back, and now he's driving up to the front. But Jacob Carter, though, is going to be our biggest mover of the night so far, with up 4 positions since the start of this race.
Good job there, and he's made up a couple of positions as well, so he's doing a good job in that number 64 Cadillac machine, the TPI machine, I should say. But up front, it has been Grant and Zach and Carson Klinghoffer. He's been doing good up there. Dustin also sitting in that 4th spot. He's going to be on the high side this time. We'll see what he does. Our pace car is going to take a hard left into pit road. We're about to get back green. We'll see if we can have a long green flag run. They're going to come off before. We're going back green once again here in Southern National.
Here they go. Grant Thompson, see, he's going to go ahead and take advantage of. Look at Carson Klinghoffer. He's going to go ahead and shoot around that 24. Wasted no time getting around him. We'll just have to see.
Battle for the 4th spot between Cole Peavy and Dustin. A little beef between these two, but right now they're settling out with Dustin stuck on the outside, nowhere to go. He's going to fall a couple of positions here, maybe a lot of positions if he can't figure out how to get back to the bottom.
Yeah, you see Jacob Carter trying to take advantage of that battle in front of him. He wants to get around these guys, but look at Patrick McPeak. He's also trying to take advantage. Don't want to be, Jacob Carter really loose, able to hang on to him. What a drive. Oh, but there goes Jacob Merrill, who's going to go around.
Just talking about him. No.
Not where Jacob Merrill wants to be. We can go back and take a look, see what happened. Maybe just a bit of a checkup and nowhere for anybody to go. See, the line kind of checks up a little bit. Oh, yeah, just a little bit of a checkup, and he just gets into the 14, Jared Fowler does. Tough luck for that number 14.
Another caution here, which really shakes up, the midpoint of the race, especially with these tires and all that. Definitely going to shake up the midpoint of the race, but unfortunate there for that number 14 machine. Again, we were just talking about him gets turned around. That's unfortunate there for Jacob. We'll see if he can come back up to the field. And Jacob, who got loose, and he lost some pretty good positions too. Apparently, we don't need to talk about the guys. We got the commentating skirts on a couple of these guys. See, Carson did a good job there, getting up into the 2nd spot. He's going to be on the outside here. That's the only worry I have for Carson here, but we'll see if he's still able to get a good restart on Grant.
Southern National is one of those tracks, if you can run that high side just right, if you can get right in that grip, you can be fast, but we'll just have to see if he can hold it on the outside.
Saw Dustin do it a little bit ago, going against Cole. He was obviously able to maintain that spot. We'll restart, but we are back green once again here in Southern National, and again, Grant just has a great restart going up into 1.
As you can tell, Grant has the speed tonight, but also Zach Smith. But look at Carson Klingoff, like we were talking about, using that high side, using the momentum. He's going to go ahead and try to secure that 2nd spot, but Zach Smith definitely not going to let him have it easy. Carson going to go ahead and get down in front of him.
Patrick and Dustin having a little bit of a battle. Dustin trying to use that outside as much as he can. Sideways up there, nearly going to get in the wall. He's going to be able to clear, but Patrick's not going to let him have it. Maybe a little bit of contact, holding him down the racetrack. Still side by side. Can Dustin clear? He can.
Dustin finally able to clear that 69 of Patrick McPeak, but Patrick's still going to give chase and try to run him down. The track just seems very slick tonight. I see a lot of these guys slipping and sliding around. Definitely a bit of a challenge for these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of Southern National. It's got that old pavement, a very old, I don't know about the Super Bowl racetrack, but it's got some old pavement in it, which makes it slick and eats up tires.
Oh yeah, the Carson Klinghoffer, he's actually moved his way up to the bumper of that 54 Grant Thompson. He may try to challenge him for the lead. Carson Klinghoffer, definitely a fast car, knows how to wheel that car.
Like, we haven't really seen him at the start of the season, but the couple races that he has raced, he has been up front and he has showed himself as a fast driver, and that's exactly what he's doing right now as he chases Grant.
We're on board with Carson Klinghoffer. We'll stay on board with him for a couple laps to see how the line's working. You can definitely tell that him and Grant running almost nearly the same line, running basically right in his tire track. So, I mean, let's just have to see who can conserve the most amount of tires right here.
Oh, see, scrapes the wall there. Sparks get thrown at Carson. I mean, just putting it on the raggedy edge there. Again, getting up into the wall, using every bit of that straightaway that he can. Now, looks like Chase is trying to look under Patrick as they go and enter 1. Side by side for that position.
See, Cole Peavy also Cole tried to do the same thing to Zach Smith right here, trying to get to that inside, just not able to just yet.
Yeah, poor Carson, just surrounded by TPS Motorsports right now.
Definitely a sea of different drivers right here. You got a lot of TPS runners up here. You got the KW9 guys. You got Dark Horse, Dustin Hardy, and Jacob Miller, one or two Dark Horse drivers out here. You got about 3 or 4 KW9 drivers and a few privateers out here tonight. Landon Strickland, Brandon Kelly. These guys driving for themselves.
Doing a good job though. Everybody, I'm pretty sure, you know, it's early in the race. They're really just trying to conserve. Kyle's going to sit single file right here. But another person who may not be, who may be doing a good job is Patrick. He was able to fight off Chase, and now he is battling for that 5th spot, I should say. He's trying to get into the top 5, trying to get around Dustin.
Man, you see Patrick, I mean, he is just definitely wheeling this thing, wanting to get past Dustin. Oh, Chase straddling. Is he gonna, he hangs onto it. Doesn't even, I don't think he hit the wall.
No, he did not. What a save. Kept it off the inside wall, was loose off the 2, and kept it off the inside wall. Great save there. He's going to lose a bunch of positions, but still could have been a lot worse there for Chase.
My hat is off to Chase Spradlin for that save right there to keep it out of the wall. I mean, we're already 40 laps into this thing. I mean, these laps are ticking off very, very fast.
Oh, sorry. Dustin got completely sideways. Patrick had to let out of it now. Landon's going to look to the inside of Patrick because of it. And these tires and these cars are really loose right now, and you're seeing it with Dustin got completely sideways. Obviously, one of the best of Chase getting sideways off of 2. These guys are driving these cars right now.
And you see Patrick, he is trying his hardest to get around Dustin Hardy. Doesn't want to hit him or try to dump him. I mean, Dustin already fighting a very loose car, so Patrick probably being very aware of that, not wanting to dump this car.
Yeah, especially with how loose these cars right now. If you touch a driver, you're probably going to go around.
And he's letting off stocks. They don't have the bumpers that line up. You can definitely snowplow another driver if you're not careful. And once you get up under them, you can cause yourself a lot of damage, a lot of nose damage and aerodynamic damage. And these cars, the way they're built, are very aerodynamic, aerodynamically built.
Okay, definitely now Patrick to the inside of Dustin. Dustin way loose there on the top lane. And Patrick going to be able to get around Dustin. And Patrick takes that spot. He goes into the top 5. Dustin falls to 6th.
Patrick O'Peak, one of the bigger movers right now, up 4 positions since the start. Also, Cole Peavy is up 4 positions from the start of this race. See, Dustin Hardy, he's battling a very, very loose car. That car definitely all over the place.
Oh!
See, Landon Strickland blinking quite a lot right there. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Definitely hard for these competitors to race around him because of that blinking, but we'll just have to see. Patrick McPeak is now able to run away from these guys and work his way up to these guys in front of him. But you see these top 4 have not changed position. They've actually kind of kept the same gap. Cole Peavy trying to work his way around Zach Smith. He's going to be able to right there. I believe so. Yeah, he is.
That's fine. Still a battle between Landon and Dustin here in the back. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard an official told Landon that he's got a rule in the back, but I will admit the blinking has stopped, so we'll see if that rule still applies. He's going to be able to slot in right behind Dustin.
We'll just have to see Jared Fowler blink out for just a second.
And I will say that, I mean, oh, a caution. I see Jacob. Oh, there's a big crash in the back. A couple of them go around. Jared's around. And Landon's around. It must have been a blinking issue is what it sounded like. Oh! And then Jacob's not happy. Landon, like I said before, Landon was told to head to the back because of his blinking. That may be the reason why this crash has happened. We're going to have to take a look at it.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back and take a look and see what happened right here. You got to see Jacob Carter, Landon Strickland, Jared Fowler. Oh, see that Jacob? Oh, yeah, it just got into him.
Yeah, I think that actually made the 84th fault.
Chase Spradlin is slightly involved into it. Landon Strickland not holding the brakes.
Yeah, that may be the 84th fault. I think he kind of threw it in there a little bit hard on Landon right there. I don't think that's Landon's fault there.
No, I don't think it's Landon's fault either. 84 just getting in there just a little too aggressively. Brandon Kelly, I think, is going to try to stick it out here and try to hang on and try to hold the lead, maybe try to run on these older tires. We'll have to see. Jacob Carter also going to stay out, but Jacob Carter is a lap down, I'm showing. Yeah, he's not a lap down, but he is stuck behind the pace car for now.
He's trying to get his lap back, maybe. I'm not totally sure. We'll see what happens here. Restart. Yeah, there he goes.
But Brandon Kelly, with the strategy of just staying out, I don't think he'd come down pit road. We're going to go back and take a look at our notes, but I don't see where he'd come down pit road.
I don't think so. Maybe staying out on old tires. We'll see how he does. Back to green once again here in Southern National, about halfway through this race. And immediately, I think he spun the tires. Grant's going to be able to get him on the outside.
Over halfway, less than 50 laps to go. Yeah, I mean, I think Brandon Kelly might have messed up on that. Oh, he's going to almost spins out Zach Smith. Man,
and if you're Brandon Kelly, you're in the back. You're kind of far away from the leader. You got to try something. So he was just trying something, but I agree. I don't think it's going to work out for him here. Oh, it's
he gets into Cole Peavy, almost dumps him. They're 3 wide behind him.
4 wide nearly.
Brandon Kelly definitely being a little bit aggressive, not using his head. It seems to just kind of driving over these drivers. I wouldn't do that this early on in the race. We still got plenty of racing left. That's going to come back and bite him. Definitely
scary to do, but Landon, now, again, the driver that was involved in that crash, he's sitting right behind Klingelhofer, Carson Klingelhofer in that 21. Now they're passing to the inside of Brandon Kelly.
Patrick definitely trying to work his way around, and Carson Klingelhofer trying to take advantage also. He's trying to make the pass. Patrick's going to be able to. Carson not quite as much.
He's going to be able to clear him coming off of here, though. Yeah, he definitely does. Clears him off the corner. But now those two gain a position.
Landon Strickland, what's the lap down racing with these guys? Landon Strickland going to go ahead and bring it to pit road, I believe. I think he just... Not too sure what happened, but Jacob Merrill, look at him. He is working his way up through this field. Not one to be played with right now.
And neither is Cole. He's going to be able to get to the inside of Brandon Kelly. I mean, Brandon Kelly was just trying something there. You know, he was in the back. He was kind of by himself. He wanted to try something, and unfortunately, it was not able to work out for him. But you got to give him 100% for. You got to give him a thumbs up for effort. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely a strategy they tried, just did not work. But Carson Klingelhofer, both of these guys' teammates right here, battling it out hard. Carson wanting to get around that 69 of Patrick McPeak. We'll have to see if he can. Patrick going to give him the room on the inside.
Oh, now Patrick's going to be able to clear. Real battling happening up front. Really just about a car length between these two up front. No other battling really happening around the racetrack other than maybe Dustin and Jacob. Dustin gets up on the wall a little bit there. Not a great night for Dustin. We usually see him up front, but right now I'm pretty sure he's a lap down.
Yeah, I'm showing he is a lap down. Jacob Carter's the last car on the lead lap right now. Jacob Merrill ahead of Jacob Carter. So Jacob Carter running with those lap cars. Maybe had to just not having the car ever since that wreck. I think he may have a little bit of wheel damage. He's not able to run as fast.
I'm not really sure what happened to Dustin though. I don't remember him getting in a crash or anything like that. So I'm not completely sure what happened, but unfortunate to see him a lap down.
Maybe just a bad pit stop. But you see these guys, Patrick McPeak, Carson Klingelhofer, they are working their way back up.
Oh, Zach goes around.
Zach Smith.
No, God,
completely destroyed that car.
Oh man, running second, and like we've said all night long, coming off a 2 is so sideways, and he destroyed that inside wall. Unlike Chase, who was able to get it on control, Zach just wasn't able to do it, and that may end his night. See, it just completely loose off a 2, just nothing he can do. God, these cars are so loose here at Southern National.
See, in slow motion, he just absolutely slammed that wall. Absolutely destroyed that car. He's going to have it, bring it down pit road, but not what Grant Thompson wanted to see. All these cars closed back up to him.
Leslie Patrick, like you said, he was fast during practice. Now sitting in that second position. Klingelhofer's back in this as well. Cole's back in it. Jacob's up there as well. This is going to get, or Jacob Muro, I should say. This is going to get real fun real quick.
Oh yeah, I mean, now that we're here late in the race, I mean, for all the people that are watching, drop your race winner prediction down there. See, who do y'all have winning this race? Do y'all see Grant Thompson hanging on, or do y'all see Patrick or Carson trying to steal this way, or does Cole just bide his time and wait for the guys in front of him to mess it up?
Yeah, definitely.
Lights out on that pace truck. They are lining it up 2 by 2 by 2. So it's going to be real exciting here at the end of the race. We'll just have to see. This is going to be definitely a nail biter tonight.
Yeah. This is going to get exciting. They're going to go up into 3 and 4. The pace car is going to puck another hard left into pit road. Grant's going to lead him to green once again. Back green. Jared dips it off into pit road. And they go side by side. No, Grant's going to be able to get it to the lead. Into 1. Patrick puts the challenge on, though. Sideways coming off of 2.
Oh, yeah. Patrick McPeak doing everything he can to run up there. Grant Thompson able to get that drive away. Definitely doing everything he can to drive this car and get away. But Patrick McPeak not going to let him get too far. He's chasing him back down.
Yeah, still right there, just about 2 car lengths between the two. But Patrick's trying to make that gap close with about just 25 laps to go.
You see Carson Klingelhofer, he's trying a little bit of a different line, arcing that corner, going a little high and diving it down low at the end of the corner. So he's definitely trying to make the momentum work.
Yeah, definitely trying to get that run coming off the corner to try to get to the inside of Patrick. We'll see if he'll be able to do it because he's getting challenged by Cole Peavy right behind him.
Yeah, Cole Peavy challenging these guys. Oh, he's going to make a move to the inside, not able to make it happen. Doesn't want to wreck these guys. So we'll just have to see what they can do here towards the end of this race.
Yeah, Patrick now still getting pressure from behind.
23 laps to go. These guys definitely running as hard as they can. Look at Carson Klingelhofer. He's to the inside of Patrick McPeak. Oh, not able to clear him though. Not able to get there all the way.
Now Cole is he's trying a little bit different line, just like Carson was. Not going to be able to get around him either, but a good battle for this second spot at the moment. And it seems like your leader may run into a little bit of lap traffic here with Zaxton, which I want to talk about. Remember, Brandon Kelly came in, or he stayed out there, and on old tires, he went and came in for nice new tires there in that caution, and he has drove himself to 5th, and he is catching this pack in front of him.
Oh yeah, Dustin Hardy though doesn't seem to have the car that he had at the beginning of the race. His car fell off just a little bit. But, I mean, all these guys are definitely running as hard as they can. Zach Smith, Grant Thompson's teammate, is who they are running down. He's actually come back out on the track after blowing that motor after hitting the wall.
Yeah, good to see him back out on the racetrack. You want to still finish the race here for points and everything. I know he's pretty close. I know he missed last week, but he's still pretty close to points. So you want every point you can get.
As you look at this battle between Cole and Carson heating up. 21-64, they are both battling hard, but Brandon Kelly is closing that gap up to these two.
He's got those fresh tires, and he is not afraid to use them. He has moved up to the back end of Cole Peavy. We'll see if he's able to get around these three. There's Zach just throwing the top, letting everybody by. Good job there.
See Grant Thompson, he's worked his way around Zach Smith. Patrick Peak going to do the same. Zach Smith showing the courtesy, slowing down and letting these guys by.
Yeah, great courtesy there. Lap car knows he's let the leaders by. Question is, can Brandon Kelly, seems like one of the fastest cars on the racetrack right now, is he going to be able to get around these three and go get Grant? Or is Patrick, maybe he's slowing up, saving some tires, and he's going to go challenge him here? We'll see. Oh, and Brandon Kelly gets into Cole a little bit there, going up into 3. A little bit of bumper action. They get into each other again going on the front stretch.
They get together once again. Brandon Kelly going to go ahead and back off. Doesn't want to cause too much of a ruckus right there. This guy's definitely driving hard.
Definitely. Like I said, Brandon Kelly knows she's got fresh tires. He wants to move, but that's not the way to do it. To dump a guy, that's not the way to do it there. Now, and Carson gets up on the wall there, coming off of 2 a little bit. He is trying everything to get around Patrick right now.
Oh, yeah, Carson definitely doing everything he can. Carson and Patrick, both these guys teammates, but do they play nice? I mean, this is for the second position. This matters for points, so we'll have to see what they do.
Yeah, Carson just sitting there. He keeps showing that he wants to go to the inside, but he just doesn't have the run to be able to do it. Patrick putting on a good defense there from Carson. Now Grant doing a great job up front. Got a 2-second lead at the moment. Oh, now Carson to the inside.
Carson to the inside of Patrick McPeak trying to make something happen.
Carson cuts second.
He's going to complete that pass on the 6-9 of Patrick McPeak.
Oh, Cole sideways coming off 2 there. Almost replicated what Zach Wilson did. Zach Smith. I'm sorry, Zach Wilson. Sorry, Zach Smith.
Yeah, I mean, Grant Thompson, I mean, this battle that these guys had behind them behind Grant allowed him to be able to drive away from these guys. 5 laps to go, though. Do they have enough time to catch him, or is there going to be a late race caution?
Just have to see. 5 to go for Grant. Coming to 4 to go. Doing a great job all night long. I'm pretty sure he's almost led every single lap other than the pit cycle that Brandon Kelly went through.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely ran every lap he can.
Now, still Carson Klingelhofer sitting in second. It's exactly where he finished last week. He just wants one more position better. But the 3rd place still trying of Patrick, still trying to get around him. So is Cole. He wants that 3rd spot. He wants a podium interview, that's for sure.
These guys definitely want to get as high of a position as they can. See him diving it down in the 3 and 4. White flag in the air for Grant Thompson.
Down the backstretch for the final times. Put on a domination tonight. A great job tonight through 3 and 4. Take it away.
Here comes Grant Thompson to the win. You have to go ahead and take that checkered flag. Another win for Grant Thompson. He has been on a streak this season. I mean, he has just dominated. He's won. I think this is going to be his 4th in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Pure domination tonight. And just the past couple weeks here in the late model series, he's going to burn it down here on the front stretch. A great job, once again, from Grant Thompson. That 54 machine, that 54 TPS machine is dominating once again here tonight.
Grant Thompson going to go ahead and park it in Victor Lane as we're going to go ahead and get into these interviews. Our 3rd place finisher, Patrick McPeak. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Hey, Patrick Soylen, you got a copy? Got a copy?
Yeah, man, you got a copy. Come on.
Hey, man, how about that? A top 3. Finally, man, you've been there, and finally tonight you were able to solidify it. Top 3 finish. Not where you wanted to be. I know you wanted this win. You definitely had a fast car. But, man, how was the race? How was the car?
Car felt absolutely amazing. This is by far the best late model I've actually ever had at over here at Southern National. But I felt bad that I had to give away my 2nd position to Carson, but he's my teammate and he needed the points more than I do because I'm not in championship content for this, but I'm going to help my teammates much as I can. So I'll let Carson Klingelhofer by so he could get P2, so it gives him some additional points. Maybe that makes him climb up the ladder a little bit more because I want to see this team walk out with the championship. So, but other than that, the car's car was great, the race was great, and I'm very tickled with the top three because I've been trying to get a podium with the late models all year because all I've had is bad luck this season.
Oh yeah, it seems like your luck is turning around. Ethan, is there anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, man, great job tonight. I know you didn't have the qualifying effort to do, but you started in the back and you drove to the front. You did a great job holding off Carson there for a little bit. Obviously, I know you had to let him by because of points. It was a great teammate thing to do there. So, man, are you proud of this third?
I'm very proud of this third, man. It really tickles me to death because Grizzly Steel Structures from Logan Santich gives me the motivation to get here.
Oh yeah, well, congratulations on the third place finish tonight, man. But before we let you go, are there any sponsors, anybody out there you want to thank, any friends or family?
I want to thank Grizzly Steel Structures from Logan Santich. I want to thank Pink Mermaid for helping us out, and I also want to thank Nelson Roofing Design. I also want to thank Nelson Roofing, and also want to thank my mom and dad for supporting me every single race and being there for me, and also the people that are watching the streams. And also, I want to thank the love of my life, Tabby, for actually having my back through all my races. And even though she wasn't able to watch the race tonight because she left her laptop, but she's on the phone with me and was here with me in spirit. So I'm tickled to death that I got a P3 in front of her and in front of my family. And I think our bad luck is going to turn around. And also, I want to thank you guys for actually putting this race on as well.
Yes, sir, man. We are always excited to put this on, man. And congratulations on the third place finish. Hopefully, we can be doing this next week.
Oh, me, I hope so too, man. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Ethan. I mean, he definitely drove the wheels off of that car tonight. Had such a dominant car, just not where he wanted to be.
Yeah, still a good third though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring in our second place finisher, Carson Klingelhofer, to back this up just a little bit. There we go. Oh, he disappeared once again. Just trying to get this to pop up. There we go. He's 16 years old. We're gonna go ahead and bring him in here and talk to him though. Carson's well, and you got a copy.
Yo,
Oh, gotcha. We got you, buddy. Hey, second place finish tonight, man. What a drive. You had a really super fast car, man. Just not where you wanted to be, one position off, man. But other than that, though, how was the car? How was the track?
Probably the best racing surface I've been on all season. Not too tight, not too loose. Perfect. And then I sucked. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, you had the car. It just seemed like there just wasn't enough there at the end. Grant was able to drive away with it. I mean, he had a good car, man, but it seemed like I think if y'all had a caution, I feel like you could have had him right there at the end. But Ethan, is there anything you want to add to that?
Man, we talked last week, and you were in the same position in second. I know it must suck it in a second, but again, you were great tonight once again, and you just couldn't beat that dominant number 54. But you proud of this second place though?
Yeah, I'm proud of it. It was a pretty good-ish field tonight, so I'm happy to bring home a second, but you know me, I'm always looking for a first.
Oh yeah, always
Definitely.
chasing that checkered flag. Everybody is, especially you though. You've been in contention. You're in contention to win this championship. How you feel about your points standing so far?
I'm confident, but also I'm humble because I know what it's like to be in a points championship contending, and then you just suck. You make stupid decisions, someone else makes a stupid decision. It's all about luck and points. And yes, skill does come in with it, but you got to be around the right people at the right time at all times. And that's just what it comes down to almost every race. You just have to put your place in the right spot at the right time because, yes, you'll get a few good people that you race with heads up all the time, and then you'll have someone that is not as good that's falling back, getting in front of you, getting in the way, and it just it's aggravating and it's hard, but it also brings the thrill to racing and also just entertainment wise. If you see someone that breaks up the lead pack and gives you a lead change or just changes up the top three a little bit, it's a little more exciting for the fans, viewers, anything. And that's what I guess racing is. So it's all about entertainment and sometimes we bring entertainment, but lately it's just been sluggish.
Yeah, it's definitely been something else, man. But congratulations on the second place finish, man. But before we let you go, are there any friends or family sponsors out there you want to thank?
Yeah, Megawatt Electric, Nelson Roofing, and Nelson Designs. All of them came together and helped put this car together, and can't thank them enough. Also, Dustin Hardy and Dalton Creech for putting this on, and just all the competitors out there that are respectful enough to race you cleanly.
Oh yeah,
And shout out to the entire team at KW9 along the way with that. Owned by Waylon Nelson and Cameron Carden. They help a lot, and then also all the teammates to go along with it. Shout out to Patrick McPeak for getting that P3. Just fun and eventful racing.
oh yeah, man. Well, Ethan, is there anything you want to add to that before we let him go?
No, I think that's perfect. I think you did great tonight, and happy to see you in second. Just hopefully we're talking to you in Winter Circle next week.
Maybe. There's a big maybe.
All righty, man. Well, you have yourself a good night, man.
Yeah, you too.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment you've all been waiting for. Your winner, Grant Thompson, in that 54. Ethan, I'm going to go ahead and let you do this interview. We're going to go ahead and bring our race winner in here and talk to him for just a second.
Brant, you got me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Man, you had an awesome night tonight. Another dominating night, just like Richmond and just like the couple races before. Man, how you feeling at the moment?
Feel really good, man. Just keep doing what we do every week, and that's just put in the extra effort to come in here and make laps and find out where the car needs to be, and what line needs to be the racing line, and how qualifying works, and all the things. But yeah, very happy with the car tonight. Had a really good pace. Didn't ever drive it too much, and tried to just keep the tires underneath it, keep all four fenders on it, and just kind of cruise away. And we took tires at that kind of right at halfway almost, and came in, took right sides, went back out, and just did the same things we did in the first half of the race, and that was just set a pace and tried to keep everybody behind me. Tried to hit the best restarts that I could, but gonna keep on winning and keep on digging, and just let the racetrack do the talking for sure.
Definitely did a great night tonight. You got any sponsors? Anybody you want to shout out here?
I want to give a huge thanks to Lee Performance Industries for all their help and support. Rogers Dab Chevrolet Performance Parts, the TPS Racing Group for everything they're doing. Finally got the whole group together tonight. Was able to run up front for most of the race, and had a pretty good night talking to those guys. But keep on doing what we're doing, and just keep on moving forward and try to keep it building up as much points and as many wins as we can, and just keep on building up to the final week of the season.
Yeah, definitely great job tonight. Waylon, you got anything to add on to that?
No, I just want to give a huge congratulations to you, man. I mean, like you said, another dominant performance. You drove the wheels off of it, man. Did everything right tonight. Good pit call, good everything. Congratulations on it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All righty, man. Well, you have yourself a good night. Hopefully, we can be right back here doing this again.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All righty, that is all of our winners tonight, or all of our top three tonight. They did an amazing job tonight, driving the wheels off these cars, doing everything they can. I think that's going to be it for the night. As you can see, the track, everybody has left. No more trailers, no more anything. So that's going to be it for tonight. I'm Waylon Nelson, been joined by Ethan Storms, who did an amazing job tonight. Ethan, is there anything you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
What a night. I hope everybody liked it who was viewing. I hope you turn in next week for the Monday and Wednesday race. And what a night. We had a couple big crashes, a couple big hits, and a bunch of good battling. So I hope you guys come back next week.
Yeah, hopefully you guys do. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, or like the live, whatever y'all want to do. But make sure to subscribe so y'all can keep up with this. We did, like he said, we do this every Monday and Wednesday, the ARCA and the Late Model Stock Series for Down South Racing League. A huge shout out to Dustin Hardy, Dalton Creech. Both those guys do an amazing job running this series. can't thank them enough for letting me do this, and also can't thank Ethan enough for joining me up here in the booth. But this has been Team 9 Racing TV on another video and another live. I will catch y'all in the next one.